Let's talk about processed meats. Hello everyone, SemiRetiredBob here. I talk about the proper human diet, all things related to the proper human diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. I thought with it being just a week till Christmas, today would be a good day to revisit the topic of processed meats. Not just pepperoni and salami and bacon and all those things, but those summer sausages that are so popular this time of year, that come on meat plates and things like that. First off, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. What you're watching here is you're watching me walk. A little over 19 months ago, I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for 2 to 2.5 minutes without severe pain. Now I'm out here walking every day and doing lots of stuff that I couldn't do when I was 40, and now I'm 60. So help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Drop down in the comments and say, "Hi, Bob." Consider subscribing if you haven't already. All these things do help the channel get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here as well. It means an awful lot to me that you choose to spend just a few moments of your day with me. But let's talk about processed meats. The first thing to be careful with is that most of them do have a little bit of carb. Now, is it a lot of carb? Not really. Is it going to completely throw you out and off your diet plan? Probably not. You know, I'm not saying that you should eat 2 pounds of processed meat every day as your diet. That's probably not a good idea. But especially this time of year, as you go to parties and they have meat and cheese plates out, it's okay to nibble on that kind of stuff. And one of the things that people always talk about with processed meats, what about the nitrates and the nitrites and all that stuff? I've heard that's bad for you. Yeah, I've heard that too. I've had a lot of people, not a lot of people, when we were kids, and for the last 15, 20 years, we've been hearing how bad they are for you. But did you know there's a new blood pressure medicine? I haven't heard if it's gone through final approval yet or not, but for the last year, they've been, I don't even remember which drug company it was, but one of the drug companies has been pushing through on an FDA approval route a new blood pressure medicine. You know what that blood pressure medicine is based on? Nitrates. Think about that for a minute. All the bad science out there telling us how bad nitrates and nitrites are for us is just that, bad science. It must be not great science if they're using nitrates as a basis for a blood pressure medicine. Think about that for a minute, folks. It's just crazy. It just goes to show all of the so-called science that we've been subjected to for most of our lives when it comes to nutritional science is not really science at all. It's just guesswork. It's associated data. We've talked about this before. As Professor K says, one of the strongest associations you're ever going to see is if you go to a beach resort on a hot summer day, there will be a very strong association between the number of ice cream sales and the number of people reporting to the first aid tent for sunburn. Does that mean to get rid of sunburn, we should shut down the ice cream stand? Well, of course not. That's absolutely ridiculous. And that's the level most of this science that we've been exposed to all of our lives, that's the level that it reaches. It's not actually science. Like I said the other day, they're trying to convince us that one page of the book War and Peace, if you read that one page, then you've read the whole book War and Peace. It's just not true. The other thing I want to talk about with this processed meat, and you've heard me talk about this before, this is something I got from Dr. Chafee. Yes, grass-finished beef is the gold medal food. It's better than everything. But if you can't afford the gold medal food, the silver medal food is all of the what I would call normal carnivore foods. Grain-finished beef, pork, chicken, fish, all of the things. Those are what I call silver medal food. Are they as good as the gold medal food? No. But they're still better than everything else. And that brings us to processed meat being a silver medal food. A bronze medal food. Is the bronze medal food as good as the silver and the gold? No. But it's still better than everything else. So if you're at a Christmas party and there's a meat and cheese tray, and there's also a tray of cookies and fudge, the meat and cheese tray is far better than the cookies and fudge. And the bronze medal foods, salami, bologna, pepperoni, the summer sausages, all that stuff is still better than what you would eat on a standard Western diet. So don't be afraid of the processed foods. Like I said, if you can afford to eat the gold medal foods, that's great. Congratulations. I can't afford to eat that. I could eat it 3 or 4 days a month and then fast the rest of the month, which is why I don't eat gold medal food. I eat mostly silver medal foods, and this time of year, a little bit of bronze medal food mixed in because it's the holidays. I hope some of this made sense to you today, folks. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.